One thing we need to realize when it comes to flexibility and mobility at the joint is just because we feel tightness doesn't mean we actually have restricted range of motion and we need to do some kind of intervention to improve the length of a muscle or the range of motion through a joint. A lot of times I see people that feel like their hamstrings are tight, they go ahead and can get pretty far through the range of motion. So if I was looking at hamstring flexibility just to find out kind of are my hamstrings tight, this 90-90 straight leg raise in this position, trying to completely relax my body, straightening out my leg. I have a lot of people that could lift or fully straighten the knee and can even pull this leg further back a lot better than I can in that position. If you feel tight and you have that range of motion, checking side to side is important to see if there's any kind of difference. If there's a difference, we want to make sure we even out side to side, make sure there's no kind of no asymmetries in that hip flexion motion. But working on some kind of self-myofascial release or even good stability or functional training could be a better solution than continuing to really hammer that joint and try to get more range of motion because you feel tight. Feeling tight is more of a subjective measure on our range of motion. So just because you feel tight doesn't necessarily mean that that joint is restricted. So next time I want you to think about, okay, do I have enough range of motion at this joint? If I do and I still feel tight, adding something like foam rolling or trigger point ball release could help release that tension from the muscle, or adding some stability or functional training could teach the body how to use that muscle or that joint through its full range of motion a better way than continuing to crank on with a lot of static stretching or mobility.